here. All right. First thing we're looking for is always that twist sweep off balance here. Against good guys, really good opponents, it's hard to knock them down, but we always got to go for it first because it's right there and it sets the tone for the match. If I just go up here and chill, Flake's gonna peel apart my legs in a second. He's gonna stuff this, he's gonna pass me, right? And no highlight reel for me, right? So as soon as I get here, I want him stepping, all right? Let's just go with the first scenario where we get the knockdown. So especially if Flake's head is back over his hips here, when I lift my hips on a twist sweep, it's, as long as his head stays around there, it's basically impossible for him to stop it. He's gonna go down after a couple of back steps. Don't expect that you just lift your hips and he just crashes down like an idiot. If he has a little bit of balance and coordination, he's gonna back step a couple of times and then hit the mat. All right, let's go here and all right. So here, all right. When we get to here, a lot of different ways this can go, right? We're just gonna look at a really simple dig for this outside heel hook here. And this typically works mostly against naive opponents, people who are not really good at defending leg locks, but it's still valid, especially if there's like a panic situation. He's not thinking about the leg lock, he's just thinking about not getting swept, okay? So what we wanna do is we wanna look for an outside heel hook. To get an outside heel hook, I need his heel pointing up here, right? For his heel to point up, his knee needs to face towards the inside. Right now, you see Flake's knee is facing this way. If I try to get the heel here, it's difficult. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a little bit of a reap in my legs, but it's more in the arms. So I'm gonna grab right here, underneath the knee here, with a false grip. So I take my fingers, dig in here. I'm gonna think about turning my knees to the inside as I wrench this grip here. I just need a little bit. I'm basically putting a little bit of torque on the knee to make it point that way, to make his heel point out. So we go here, here. Now when I feel that heel is out, it's time for me to cup it. Now, when I'm looking to cup the heel, I'm not just looking to grab the heel here. I'm basically looking to get all the way back and push his toes back to make the heel bigger. I want to basically get like close to my tricep, pushing down on the foot. If your partner's not feeling tension in their foot, you're not cupping the heel right. So a little trick we can do, a little visualization for the old Western fans, is we can think about, we have a 6-shooter back here, right? I have a 6-shooter that I need to draw right here. I don't have a side holster because I'm like one of the bad guys with the black hat, so I have it right back here. So look how I bring my tricep back and I push down the toes. Once the toes are pushed in, I feel some tension here. Now my wristwatch should be right around where his heel is. I want it right here. My wristwatch is facing the same way as my knuckles, okay? I always have this little stupid joke that it's only like nurses and secret agents who have their wristwatch here on the inside. Okay? The rest of the population carry it like this, all right? So look how I make his knee point in by turning with a closed elbow and pointing my knees this way. I just need this little bit here. Now I think about drawing my 6-shooter and flicking my wristwatch out, all right? Your partner should give you feedback here. If I feel like I'm loose on the toes, I need to reach deeper for that gun here. And now I take it out here. Now there should be tension. And his heel should be nice and big here. When I get this grip, I let go of the knee and I look to lock my hands. I always want my wristwatch pointing up here, so my other hand slides down and I lock here without interlacing my thumbs here. Bring your elbow in tight, and from here I want to get back on my side right here, all right? Now I could finish him with this leg position, but if Fred has a little bit of knowledge, he's gonna look to push down my foot off the hip, and now from here it's hard for me to generate tension. So to make it even tighter, I'll take my inside leg out and I lock it tightly over here. Now to get a good finish, I take my chin to his heel. I get a little lift of his heel to my chin, and I think about turning the heel this way as I push on the inside of his knee that way. Okay, it should feel very tight. If I'm relaxed in my legs, there's no tension. I'm thinking about bringing my heels to my butt and my butt to my heels, lifting while pushing the other way. All right, you see how little motion that took? That's how tight it should be. So one more time. I know it's rather long, but just do the steps here. So get your entry. Here. Lift your hips, twist them to the mat. Boom. From here, you want his knee pointing this way. So look how I lift here and I grab fingers deep and I point my knees to the inside and turn with my elbow here. Now when that knee is pointing in and the heel is facing out, I grab my gun way behind my back here. Okay. Here. You should feel that his toes is getting squeezed towards my ribs. Now I draw out my wristwatch. All right. I lock my hands, wristwatch on top, the other one slides down. Lock your fingers, lock your elbows in, fall to your side here. We want to fall to our side so we can get a good bridge. Now from here, if this is DGL 2016, I win my matches like this. All right. In 2023, people should at least be aware to push down the foot, and I can't create tension from here. So take your inside leg out, cover it here, and think about pulling your heels to your butt. Chin to the heel to the chin. Your partner should feel a lot of tension here. And now I gently lift the heel this way as I push his knee with my hips this way. Here. Boom. And you should get a tight sensation in your foot all the way through your knee, okay? Go really slow with this. When you're a partner, don't wait till something cracks. When you feel there's like good tension and discomfort in your foot and knee, that's where you need to tap, okay? Don't be scared, but don't be an idiot either, all right? Let's try it on 3. 1, 2, 3.